Britop Radio, eddoboozi lya bonna.
The news in English on 98.0 Britop FM.
Man commits suicide at in-laws' home. Member of Parliament Zaki and 4 others suspended from Parliament. US-based woman protests Chavazinga's upcoming wedding. Good morning, our dear listener. Thank you for listening to 98.0 Britop FM. It's 18th of October 2023 and the time is 8 a.m. This is our morning news read to you by Vivian Amara. A man in Kakumiro district has committed suicide in the home of his father-in-law. That sister has been identified as Joseph Mawije, aged 13, a Poda rider from Kisita Stage at arrest and a resident of Chiaba Nenasel, Chiaba Little Ward in Kisita Town Council. The incident happened at an on time on Sunday night. His lifeless body was found dangling on a tree near the in-laws' home yesterday morning by area residents. It's reported that the deceased picked up a quarrel with his wife, identified as Daphne Mgati, on Wednesday last week for unknown reasons. In the process, he picked up a machete and hacked his wife severely on the head, leaving her in critical condition. The woman was rushed by the family members to Albertine Medical Center. Simon Okoli, the father-in-law, the deceased told Britop FM that he was alerted by his neighbors that someone had committed suicide near his home. He explained that when he rushed to check, they found that it was his son-in-law who had committed suicide by hanging on a tree. Residents of Namwenlawat in Bumbo Town Council in Namisindwa District have stormed the residence of their area Member of Parliament, John Mosila, contesting the alleged inclusion of Kenyan nationals among the PDM beneficiaries. Bumbo Town Council is found along the Uganda-Kenya border. However, residents accused Moses Situma, the Namwenlawat PDM chairperson, of registering Kenyan beneficiaries. According to Joshua Watenyeli, one of the concerned residents, Situma included 15 Kenyans out of 87 beneficiaries in phase 2 of the program, which contravenes the program guidelines. The locals sought Musila's intervention but later turned against his tone when he appeared nearly sorting to violence. Peter Busaula and Martin, both community members, want PDM officials to revoke the list. They claim that Kenyans paid Situma between Ugandan 100,000 shillings and 500,000 shillings to be included on the list of beneficiaries. Situma denied allegations, stating that the individuals had registered were Ugandans by birth and had temporarily crossed into Kenya for trade. John Musila, the Bubulo East Constituency Member of Parliament, criticized Situma's actions and called for an investigation by the RDC office and the police. Julie Namara, the deputy Namsindwa Resident District Commissioner, confirmed the incident and emphasized that the PTM program is exclusively for Ugandans. woman based in United Kingdom has written to the heads of Busoga clan seeking to stop the upcoming wedding of Chabazinga. William Wilberforce Gabla Nadiope for the Chabazinga in September named Joviam Tessie as his queen and wife to be, and consequently a real wedding has to be organized for November 18th, 2023 at Christ Cathedral Bugembe in Ginger City. However, in an October 16th, 2023 letters to the head of clans, Alison Nadiope has through lawyers written to them and the entire Busoga kingdom that she got married in the civil court in the United Kingdom to the Chabazinga in December 2016. They have two children. Mrs. Nadiope is prepared to provide a copy of the marriage certificate and photographs of the marriage if requested. Mrs. Nadiope further said she has supported the Chabazinga throughout the duration of the marriage, even paying his school fees. She recently paid 7 million shillings towards his school fees. She continued to support him until the time when she became aware of his upcoming marriage. Mrs. Nadiope has been responsible for the upkeep of the home and the children. The UK-based lady says that the Chabazinga has not divorced her despite ongoing preparation to enter into another civil marriage, warning him against consequences of entering a new marriage. Leaders of the National Economic Empowerment Dialogue are demanding that the Ministry of Education and NZAABA abolish the registration fees paid by students at sit for their final examinations. They argue that these fees have prevented many students from sitting their exams, which has had a detrimental impact on education in the country. The demand was being during a press conference held at the party headquarters in Ruaga. Asman Odaka, the Secretary General of NET, highlighted that many learners and candidate classes are unable to participate in their final examinations due to the high registration fees imposed by the examination body. Odaka emphasized that since these exams are organized by a government body that receives annual allocations from the national budget, students should not be required to pay registration fees. The prescribed registration fees for each level are currently 34,000 shillings for PLE candidates, 164,000 shillings for UCE, and 186,000 shillings for USCE candidates. Additionally, candidates who miss the regular registration timely are required to pay a surcharge for late registration amounting to 68,000 shillings for PLE, 246,000 shillings for UCE, and 279,000 shillings for USCE. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, Tuesday suspended 5 NUP members of Parliament from plenary sessions for 3 days. The members of Parliament include Francis Zakei, Mitiana Municipality, Betty Namboze Mkono Municipality, Joyce Bagala Mitiana District, Derek Nyeko, Machundia East, and Frank Kawiye Kasanda South. Without giving the reason for their suspension, Tayebwa cited Rule 8(9) of the Rules of Procedure of the Parliament of Uganda to suspend the members of Parliament. After the suspension of the members of Parliament, the Speaker adjourned at the House. Before the members of Parliament's suspension, there was drama in the House after the Parliament's IT team failed to play a video tabled by the leader of opposition, Matthias Mpuga, in response to government statement about the recent interception of new President Robert Kyagulanyi at Entebbe Airport on October 5th. In the statement, the government defended Kyagulanyi's interception by security operatives, saying his supporters intended to march to State House Entebbe. Responding to the suspension of his members, Mpuga said the action by the Speaker is intended to intimidate the opposition members of Parliament. Police in Rwenzori East and Wera holding Mr. Jackson Muhindo for the alleged murder of his wife and biological brother before he secretly buried their bodies. According to police spokesperson Fred Nanga, police registered a case of disappearance at the beginning of this year, 2023, at Mukonyo Trading Center, Kasese District. In response, police arrested the suspect, and upon interrogation, he admitted to have killed his wife Mary Bira, a 40-year-old peasant of Mukonyo Trading Center, in January 23, and thereafter secretly buried her body. Mr. Enanga said arrested during her exhumation. It was established that the suspect also murdered his biological brother, Julius Kaptusi, in July 2023 and secretly buried the body in Chabkere 1 village, Kanyansi Town Council, Kasese district. The available police data indicate that the suspect had stayed with a victim for 10 years in an abusive relationship as husband and wife. Following Bira's disappearance early this year, the victim's relatives applied pressure on the suspect to reveal the whereabouts their sibling, but he kept raising excuses. Mr. Enanga further revealed that the suspect is believed to have been practicing witchcraft and had no children with his wife. Our dear listener, that has been our morning news read to you by Vivian Amara. Have a blessed day.
That was the news in English on 98.0 Brit FM.